episode, we're going to be talking about why Colombia. But for all my returning fans, appreciate it. I got a great interview for you. Let's get straight to it, man. First of all, I want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, I am basically in Cali, Colombia. And I'm at one of my good friends, you could say. He goes by the name Island, but I'm going to let him introduce himself. And the reason I'm introducing him is because I want to know why Colombia. His brother has been traveling to Colombia for over 3 years. Medellin, Cali, and multiple other cities. He's got a lot of good insight on Colombia. So I really think this will help all you guys out. If you have any questions, just make sure you put the link, click on the link down below. Or you can comment or send me an email. And definitely, I will try to hook you up with this guy and he can help you out. But let's get straight to it, guys. Introduce yourself, brother.
What's going on, fam? Island Warrior, aka Negro Paisa.
Yes, sir.
Traveling to Colombia for 3 years. It's my 3 years anniversary actually now here in November.
Okay.
And I like to look for different entrepreneurship business opportunities and travel the world.
Got you. Tell me a little bit more about your business you got set up, because that sounds very interesting. I know a lot of people want to know about that.
You got it. Well, I used to work in management for marketing and sales. Made a decent amount of money. What I consider a decent amount of money. I mean, well over 6 figures.
Okay.
And once the pandemic hit and coronavirus came, I pretty much lost that opportunity.
Got you.
So what I discovered was, at first I was a little miserable and I was sad, like, damn, I can't believe I lost my job and all this money. But I wasn't the only one. There was so many people, especially in the U.S., that lost their jobs due to the pandemic. So I kind of had I'm not the most religious person ever, but I kind of had my own personal conversation with God, with the Most High. Okay. And he pretty much said to me, well, what do you want to do with your life? And I said, I want to travel and be able to go wherever I want and work from my laptop. And he pretty much said, do it then. Right. So what I started doing was, in the beginning of the pandemic, I just started investing. I got delved big on the cryptocurrencies, delved big on Forex. I built up a sizable stock portfolio. And I started looking for job opportunities and other sources of income that I can create for myself without physically being tied to the matrix and sitting behind somebody's desk and sitting in traffic and so forth.
Beautiful. I love the way you worded that, man. I know a lot of my followers, man. They pretty much have that same or similar mentality on the matrix, as we say. But I have a question for you, and it's a very simple question, but it can get complicated from some people. But why Colombia?
That's a good question. Like I said before, I've been traveling for years. Colombia is new to me for the past 3 years. But I've delved into traveling to Puerto Rico, delved into traveling to the Dominican Republic, and many other places in Central America. Okay. My parents are from the Caribbean. My parents are from Haiti. So, traveling amongst the Caribbean and South America and Central America is not new to me. Right. I've been doing this since I was a child. Colombia is very, very unique for me. The cost of living is just beyond comparison to any other place that I've ever been to. So, me being smart with my money and as frugal as I am, we're not going to use the word cheap, but me being frugal and smart with my money, I think that you get the most bang for your buck in Colombia when it comes to, the food, living expenses, enjoying yourself, traveling the country and having a good time. So I guess I don't know if that's too much of a long answer.
No.
That's my
perfect.
Short version for you.
It's perfect, bro. And everybody I've spoke with that I've been interviewing about why Colombia, they all have their own reason. There's no wrong answer. The main thing is that I'm starting to figure, like, it's different ways to do it, but once it's like breaking the code. What you say when it comes to the matrix, you have like found the code to it, like you.
Right. So I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I feel like the majority of us, especially men, but men and women alike. Okay. I feel like we were kind of given this dream that basically, as far as happiness is concerned, we were sold a lie, in my opinion.
Gotcha.
We were told, when we were younger, in order to be happy, you have to find an attractive spouse. You got to get this big house that you can't afford. You got to get this expensive car that you can't afford. And I realized by traveling is none of that stuff matters. Right?
None of it?
None of it matters. Because
you're talking about, so you're saying I don't need to go spend my last dollar on the Benz?
No. So I mean, you can if you want to. If that brings you happiness, right, do it. Right.
So you telling me I don't have to keep up with the Jones no more?
Nah. It's look. First of all, if you want to have a Benz here in Colombia, you can get a Benz.
Right.
If that's what you really want. Right. But it's not even necessary. Everything's within walking distance. Right. Everything is close. It's almost like every time you hop in, I don't know if a lot of cats don't know about in-drivers.
Put them on, Ted. We get to that.
We're going to talk about in-driver.
Definitely.
But whether it be Uber or in-driver, it's like you got your own personal chauffeur. People want to be millionaires, but they don't know how millionaires live. The funny thing is, in a country like this, you can live like a millionaire lives because millionaires have mastered the art of melt. We're going to talk about melt.
Okay.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Let's get into that.
Melt is M-E-L-T. Okay. It's freedom of money, meaning that you can make your money no matter where you are in the world. It's freedom of energy. So people with negative energy, you definitely want to be free of that, right?
Yep.
Freedom of location. You're not confined to somebody's desk, punching in, working 40 hours a week. Miserable. Right? You should be able to travel anywhere you want in the world and make your money remotely with your laptop. Right? I think COVID is going to change that a little bit. And the most important thing is freedom of time. The T stands for time. So what that means is, basically, you should be able to wake up when you want and make money and do whatever you want at any given point in time. You shouldn't be confined to, I have to be here at this time. I have to clock in at this time. I have to take my lunch break at this time. I got to ask for permission to use the bathroom at this time.
Exactly.
Right? So, obviously, your family and your health is beyond those things. But I discovered that the freedom of money, energy, or negative energy, location and time is more important than the dream that we were sold as far as that house, wife, car.
Got you. So what you say, with what I've just got from what you said, I guess you could consider an expat or a digital nomad and somewhat a millionaire.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, because let's say if you have an expat that lives here in Colombia, because I live here in Colombia part-time now.
Right.
I live here 6 months out of the year. I'm here every 90 days. I'm in Colombia. The other 90 days I might be back home in the U.S. visiting my family or maybe traveling somewhere else in the world. I don't necessarily have to be back in the U.S. in the Matrix. But if you think about it, let's say first of all, if you're making $50,000 a year with your entrepreneurship, your businesses, or whatever remote work that you're doing, you're kind of living like a king down here. That's a lot of money for these people, right? Because $52,000 a year is $1,000 a week. Most of these people make $1,000 a month. I just want to, so you can see the scale of comparison, right?
Exactly.
But if you think about the life of a millionaire, the reason why they want to have some money is they don't have to answer to nobody. They have freedom to travel as they please, right? Their time is bought back. They can wake up when they want. You follow what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So although you could be here and only making $50,000 a year, you're kind of living like a millionaire because you get to do whatever you want, however you want to do it.
Appreciate all the great information, bro, that you're giving a lot of knowledge, man. And I know I have a lot of subscribers that's gonna love this interview. So I really appreciate it, brother. I really do appreciate your time. And man, I have one more question for you, man. If it was somebody traveling to Colombia for the first time, or just traveling, period, like, what would you say to them? Like, what type of advice would you give them for a new beginner traveling that doesn't know how to travel? That's maybe a little timid, afraid, maybe ignorant. They just don't know how to travel. What would you say?
All right. Well, first and foremost, I know there's a lot of people that are, I don't want to use the word terrified, but they're kind of hesitant to travel right now because of coronavirus and the COVID-19 thing. Well, first thing I want to tell you is specifically Colombia, they're so secure. Like their biosecurity here is second to none. I mean, every time you enter a building, they spray your shoes with alcohol. You gotta wear your mask everywhere. They have hand sanitizer stations everywhere. They don't even allow you to touch the pump. They got like a little press that you got to press the hand sanitizer on. So I just want to get your fear away. Don't be afraid to travel right now, because a place like this is a lot more secure than a lot of places in the Matrix. And I hate saying that, but it is true. I mean,
it's just speaking the truth, brother.
But if for first-time travelers, listen, you know what? You're gonna have to take a leap of faith. There's certain things in life that I realize you just gotta take action on, because you can talk for years. I want to travel here. I want to travel there. Unless you actually physically go online and buy that ticket, it's never gonna happen.
Gotcha.
So I want you guys that are really serious about traveling and trying something new, and you know, you're tired of being home, you want to see something different. You know, save up a little bit of money. You know, doesn't have to be a whole lot of money. Take that leap of faith and make sure you have a passport, right? You know, shout out to Passport Stamp doing the interview.
Yes, sir.
But make sure you have your passport, get that stuff situated, and just buy your ticket. I don't care where to. You want to go to Africa, go. You want to go to Colombia, come to Colombia. You want to go to the Dominican Republic, go there. You want to go to Brazil, just do it.
Just do it.
Right? Don't listen to anybody saying, no, it's dangerous and stuff. Don't listen to them, right? Do your research. You have a great resource. You could always email Passport Stamp, and he'll give you a lot of information on things that you need to prepare for your travels.
Bro, you've been giving a lot of your jewels away today, which we definitely appreciate it. And I know you have a lot of things going on. You spoke about it earlier in this content about the things that you're making. But I remember you was telling me about Negro Paisa, and break that down. What's the meaning behind it? What does Negro Paisa mean? What is that brand about? Like, really get into that, because I was very curious about that when you said that.
Definitely. Well, I've been traveling to Colombia for the past 3 years. Mainly Medellin. This is my first time in Cali. You guys can see Cali in the background. I've been to Bogota one time, but the majority of my travels have been in Medellin, and I just took a liking onto the people. Paisa is a term for the people specifically in Medellin, and I have a lot of friends down there, so they started calling me El Negro Paisa, the black, you know, Medellin person. So I got a brand coming out. I got some shirts and things like that. My brand is Saint King Warrior, so in conjunction with Saint King Warrior, be on the lookout for Saint King Warrior stuff. Be on the lookout for El Negro Paisa. Gear is coming out soon, and we're doing it like that.